welcome back. Today we are going to be working on our forward edges. We're going to be learning both inside edges and outside edges. Now, if you aren't familiar with what edges are, you should know that your skates have edges on the inside, which are going to rock together, and edges on the outside. Wah! All right, so come out here. I want you to feel those edges, and you'll see that the inside ones kind of curve in towards you, and the outside ones curve away from you. So what we're going to be doing today is learning how to control those edges and get a perfect half circle pattern around a line. So the first thing we're going to do is find a line. Now there's usually several different lines on the rink. The hockey lines are a great example. What those are going to do is give you a center axis to work on. Now each of these edges is going to come back to that center axis. So having a line really helps us clearly see where we need to switch feet. If you're at a rink that does not have hockey lines, then you want to find something opposite you on the wall that you can use for a visual guide of where your center axis is going to be. For today, I'm going to use the curling circles at our rink so that you can see clearly the structure of how these edges is going to work. So we have a line that goes down the middle of all of these curling circles, and that is what I'm going to use as my center axis. There's also a cross line, and that is going to tell me where the top of my circle is going to be. So that's going to give me structure. The center and the cross line is going to give me the top of the circle I'm working with. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is work on our outside edges. So I'm going to start with my body sideways to the line. So my foot is perpendicular to the line. Every time you come across the line, you want to come perpendicular. You do not want to come across at an angle, then you're not making a true half circle, you're making like a lemon or a football shape. So you want to have that foot perpendicular to the line. I'm going to have my hand copy my feet. So the same hand as foot, I'm going to make an L position, give myself a little bend, I'm going to push. Just like that. So let's walk through how this outside edge is going to work. I'm going to start with my left foot in front of me on a tee. That puts my outside edge towards the circle, so I'll be leaning towards the outside of my foot. My hands are going to copy my feet, so my left hand is going to go to the front. I'm going to give myself a push off of my inside edge. And when I get to the line, my position is going to switch so that I'm ready to take a step. You just want to hold this position. When you get back to the line, your gliding foot is going to turn open, you're going to bend, and you're going to repeat it on the other foot. Switch position at the top, and wait. Turn your foot open, push, switch position at the top, wait, turn open, push, switch, and wait. And that is the basic mechanics of your outside edges. As with any move in figure skating, the way you move your arms is very important. Now on this, we're going to switch our arm position halfway through the circle. And if you switch your arms in a big helicopter round move, your upper body is going to lose control and you're going to spin out. Instead, we want our hands to come through very close to our body. You can think of it like a pendulum or like a robot. Okay? So you want them to come straight through, right by your hips. Very controlled rather than spinning around, which is going to cause your body to spin. So now we're going to go over inside edges. Inside edges are basically the same mechanics as the outside edges, a couple little changes. So of course we're going to start with the other foot. I'm going to start with my right foot. That way the inside of my foot is towards the circle. I'm going to be leaning on that inside edge as I glide around. I'm still going to have my left hand in front though. So now we're in a little bit of a crossed position. All right. Before we were the same, and now we're opposite, okay? I'm going to still give myself a nice bend, push off that inside edge. When I get to the center, I'm going to switch position, and I'll see I'm still in an opposite position. Bend, push, switch, still maintaining that opposite arm and leg position. One more thing that often catches people up is that their hips are really low. They're sitting down in their hips. And this gives you a really kind of sloppy position and you don't have very much control. So with both the outside and the inside, it's important to lift up through the hips. You want to feel like someone's taking those hips and lifting them and making them longer. So once you push, you want to feel your body lifting up as you go through your edges. Push, lift up, tall, good strong torso. Engage all those muscles in the center. Push, lift, that nice tight core. Push, lift, keep those hips elongated. That's going to give you a much more controlled position, and you're not going to feel so much like you're losing your balance as you go through these edges. So let's go over a few fundamentals. First off, you always want to push with your inside edge, not your toe pick. Your position is going to change when you get to the top of this circle, and every time you cross your center axis line, make sure you're doing it perpendicular to the line, not at an angle. When you change your arms, you want to change them in a close position next to your body, not in a big circular position. That will completely throw you off, and you'll have a really hard time controlling your edges. Make sure that throughout the edges, your body is in a strong, lifted, controlled position. You're lifting up out of your hips with a strong, controlled torso. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Of course, please do give us that thumbs up, and I look forward to reading all your comments in the section down below. If you haven't done it yet, then hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I have a video right here for you that I think you'll enjoy.